If you look at it sideways, it looks like you got a little H on it for Hellcat.
We really did start off by leaf blower supercharging a truck, and here we are actually twin turboing a fucking Hellcat.
Supercharged Hellcat.
Actually, like 2 or 3 years later.
You ain't seen nothing.
That was so awesome.
So what he's saying is the supercharger wasn't enough.
Facts. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a good day. And why is today a good day? Well, today's a good day because today me and Poe are working on a Hellcat, for one. But for two, today marks the start of me chasing my dreams. And why do I even say that? Well, I've been doing a lot of stuff for a lot of other people for a long time, and finally I bit the bullet and I did something that I have always wanted to do and have never done it because people have talked me out of it, and that's compound boost. So today we are going to be installing twin turbos onto our 2020 wide body Hellcat Challenger, which is a manual transmission car. Super sick in F8 green. Look at the inside, beautiful. But anyways, we're giving this car away right now on itsjustasix.com. If you go visit the site, every dollar that you spend is gonna get you another automatic entry in to win this exact car. And I'll just say this, today, this car is about to get pretty freaking crazy. So yeah, we're gonna keep the supercharger on the Hellcat. The supercharger is not going anywhere, but this intake is. We're gonna be replacing our intake here with a charge pipe that is gonna be fed from 2 turbos down that are gonna be located near the trans tunnel, similar to how we've done on the truck with our last Hellion kit. And before we even get started, I need to say huge thanks to Hellion Turbo. If you guys saw, we installed a similar kit to this, which is their sleeper kit, on the Shelby F-150, and we had amazing success with it. The kit has done awesome. We've made some really good power, and it is the most easy, simple, bolt-on turbo kit that I have ever seen in my life. And I know that sounds crazy, but seriously, their kits are incredibly simple to install. And so today, we're gonna be doing it again, but taking it a step up a notch. So with that being said, let's get this car up in the air and get started pulling off the front end. That is the first step of our process today, is getting this front end completely removed. We'll show you guys what's next. So hell yeah, let's jump into it. I think the funniest part about this is that I know not much at all about compound boost, and I would imagine you know a little bit more than me maybe, but probably not that much either. Have you ever done anything with compound boost? Probably not.
I've not done anything.
So this is lit. We're two idiots with a big pamphlet of paperwork here, and we're gonna put some turbos on a supercharged car. All right, first step, we need to pop out our ECU to send over to HP Tuners, which I want to say huge thanks to HP Tuners. These guys have been tremendously helpful with a lot of the stuff that we've had before, and I've never even been able to say this until right now, but HP Tuners is finally a real life sponsor of the channel. So hooray, thank you HP Tuners. But to get started, basically they asked that we send them over our ECU for an unlock. So if you guys have any kind of Dodge car that you're getting ready to modify, you've got to send in your ECU to HP Tuners. And if you guys want to check them out to see what I'm doing and how this is all happening, click the link down below, go to HP Tuners website, and you'll see all the information about sending your ECU into them to get unlocked. Then we'll be able to take our car to go get tuned. But first, before you can do any of that, the ECU actually has to get sent off to get unlocked. So this is step one. We're definitely not used to this kind of stuff because on the Mustangs, you can obviously just unlock them at home with a device, so it's a lot easier. Whereas this one, this is the first car I've ever had that I have to actually remove and send off the ECU. So a little bit primitive for Dodge, but it's okay, Dodge. You'll catch up one day, buddies. Battery is officially removed, which means that this is a real life turbo kit install starting now.
Yep, it just begun.
Here we go.
As soon as you unplug the battery, there's no turning back.
That's facts. I'm happy because if I mess something up, at least I have somebody to watch and laugh.
What, YouTube?
Well, that too, but
if you mess something up, I'm messing up too.
Yeah, I like how it's just like straight up. Most people are like, oh, I've never worked on a Hellcat before. Let's do an intake. Let's do a pulley.
Last time I triple turboed a Hellcat.
Rather than doing the simple mods to a Hellcat, we're just going straight in and we're just gonna twin turbo it and compound boost that bitch. Even though it's a giveaway car and like Most people probably would advise against doing this for a car that we're giving away. Like out of anywhere else that they could have put an ECU in a car, they're like, let's stick it in the fucking hardest to access location on the car. Stock ECU is out, which means that our first few steps of our install guide are complete. So now next up, we've got to box this up in a little bit, probably when we go eat lunch, and I got to ship this off to HP Tuners. So again, thank you, HP Tuners. Remove the upper driver and passenger radiator, their cover panels. Oh yeah, so this is some other Dodge shit, is they just like actually just pop in and pop out.
Yeah, I kind of was like moving around a little bit.
It's just funny. Yeah. And so most cars have push pins or something holding it in, but it's just like, let's just set it in place. I feel a lot better about this, being able to do it with you and hang out while we do it.
Shit, bro, it's gonna be fun. I hope it works.
Off to a hot start.
I lost in the abyss. So there's these metal things right here. You just gotta, yeah, there we go.
Take off our undershroud. Oh, lit. Got their nut at the back. All right, so then next up, there is a harness on the passenger side, front fascia, somewhere. Holy fuck, dude. I'm pretty sure that this car is definitely more complicated than the older ones used to be. So Dodge, for some reason, rather than having clips, which is where you normally would have clips, they have rivets. Okay, so this is about ready to come undone. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was right.
All right, bumper. Bumper.
Sick. This thing looks kind of funny now. Look at the headlights, how weird looking, dude.
Hey, it's got a little face. It's like a little flat face emoji with a flat mouth.
It looks like a catfish. It honestly looks like an old Chrysler 300 with those headlights like that.
It does. It really does have that vibe.
We should change up the front end, just make it a Chrysler 300. So front end's off and out of the way. Let's go ahead and keep going.
How'd you just pull that?
I was just about to say the same. What happened, actually? I stopped and I was like, wait.
I was thinking the same thing. That's halfway full. The seal was on.
All right.
Just buy a half gallon in a gallon bottle.
Save this for some other cars, but for now, I'm just using this gallon because we need to save our coolant that we're gonna be pulling out of here. It's clean, it's brand new. I mean, the car's got a few, like barely any miles on, a few thousand, I think. Save the environment, one race car at a time. Tell me why I just now opened it and it's not coming out. Radiator cap gotta be open, maybe? Hang on, maybe I gotta spin it a little bit more. Oh yeah. Didn't even spill a drop.
Not a single drop.
Not a single drop. Get this intake out of the way. We don't need this where we're going. All right, here we go. So here's the inlet that goes to the headlight to do some zucking.
I mean, that sucker ain't never coming out.
Nope.
Not whenever you're driving it normally.
They did good on that one. It's not coming out, Dodge. Whoa, this is actually going pretty quick. Hell yeah. Unbolt the coolant tank and move coolant overflow tank out of the way to gain access to header bolts. Doing headers next, baby, yeah. Next thing we gotta do is pull out this coolant reservoir. All right, coolant reservoir out of the way. This really do be a pretty decent bit of work for a turbo kit.
I mean, it's just putting two turbos in a car that's already got a supercharger.
Simple. We just now counted just to see. And like literally, I'm not even kidding, guys. We are right almost at the point of getting ready to slap turbos on this car. Like we're just gonna remove headers next, put our new manifolds and hang the turbos. And like we just now said, we've removed 12 bolts, 31 push pins, and that is it. Remove the solid intercooler line, water line to make room for upcoming charge pipe Y. Yeah, our charge pipe, I believe, is gonna fit straight through right there. Oh, that's cool. That plastic shroud down there says SRT. Way the f down there.
Instead of hell yeah, I'm just gonna say Hellcat.
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 From underneath, unplug the O2 sensors, the crank sensors, and the knock sensors. We don't need any of that where we're going. The two oxygen sensors. What kind of oxygen sensor plug is this, Dodge? All right, guys, next up, we need to pull out our stock cats and our stock exhaust system. So I can go ahead.
Be a Hellcat after that?
What?
You're taking
oh my God, shut the f up. I was like, why, wait, what? Nice. I really can't believe we're doing this shit. I don't know why, but like
it is weird.
I think it's just odd. That's all I'm gonna say is that we really did start off by leaf blower supercharging a truck, and here we are actually twin turboing a fucking Hellcat.
Supercharged Hellcat.
Actually, like 2 or 3 years later.
That is kind of weird.
That is real wild. Oh. Whew, I'm glad my hand wasn't there. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen that video of me and Poe supercharging our Tacoma, or his Tacoma, you need to go click on it right now. Click up above and go check it out.
Don't taco truck. That is an OG video.
Yeah. Watch us spark like a new wave of just viewers on that video, and that video goes and hits the algorithm again. That's the NOx sensors. Whoa. That's weird, dude.
On the side of the engine.
Yeah. Yeah, this is interesting. They're most of the time in the valley. Yo.
What's up, dude?
What up, bro?
I'm assuming there's one on that side, or is it just blocking?
It is one. There's one like fucking 8. Yeah, bro. They're the nicest fucking lug nuts on the planet. They have a bearing inside of them. The lug nuts have a bearing built into it.
So you can torque
There's a
them down
conical, yes, dude.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a conical section that is separate from the actual lug section, and they spin independently of each other with a bearing. And whenever you put it in, it just keeps this side still. So you're tightening this, and it's just evenly planing it down. I know, dude. I saw that shit, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, Boston is like actually the shit, but you're gonna pay for it. There we go.
One start.
One Hellcat starter out of the way. So yeah, the next step is to remove the headers. I suggest that we do that after lunch.
I genuinely don't think it's gonna be that bad.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that looks bad, but it might not be bad. But then I gotta think about the fact that he already told me that it's gonna fucking blow.
Well, here's the thing.
He told me there was 3 things that was hard
You just
about
gotta
this.
go into it saying, we're just gonna get it done.
Oh, I mean, we are for sure. All right, guys, so we are down to where we've got to pretty much go ahead and start removing our manifold. So we've got our driver's side manifold that we're gonna have to remove. And as you guys probably can't see, but way up around our steering shaft and everything are a series of 10mm bolts, believe it or not. 10mm bolts that are holding in our manifolds. And the reason I'm laughing is because they're extremely hard to get to. You can't even probably on camera even see what I'm talking about. And that is where I would just say that's my point. So they're gonna be a little tight, but it's nothing too scary. We're gonna go grab some lunch. And then after that, we're gonna come back and get these headers removed out of the way. And I believe the good news, at least, is our new ones are simple to put in because they're tubular and like they're log style. So yeah, that's why I was like,
I built this exact same thing for my car.
Yeah.
I have exactly to a 3-inch V-band.
Open it up real quick and let's see what it looks like. You can tell by the downturn here at the end, but this is the passenger side. And then from here, the turbo is literally just going to V-band clamp right to the manifold and hang in the trans tunnel area. So right about this area is where we're gonna have a V-band coming down. And instead of connecting our 2-bolt flange for our cats, we're gonna have a freaking turbo just hanging like right here. Holy hell, dude, that's wild.
Holy hell, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, we'll be back.
Okay.
All right, guys, we just got back from lunch. We've been underneath this car trying to get all the headers off. The issue that we're running into is that these bolts are actually a lot harder to get to than what we thought. We got the entire bottom row of both sides removed. We got a few miscellaneous top bolts removed, but there are 4 total bolts, 3 total bolts, something like that are left on this entire job until we have these coming out. But the hard part is that they are almost impossible to get to. So we're gonna have to lower the car down, go from the top side, and probably start pulling quite a bit of stuff off of this car to get to them. But
oh, we just gotta move things out of the way. We're gonna be good.
Yeah.
We're gonna move some piping and it's gonna come out.
that's it. Simple as that.
If it works out, it works
Poe's
out.
being very optimistic, and I love it. So let's go ahead. We're gonna drop this car down, and we're gonna try and get in there and get it. From the top side, the engine bay is looking a little bit bare. We've got a lot of stuff moved out of the way already, but over here on the passenger side is going to be the majority of where we're running into a little bit of difficulty. So we've got to get these lines completely out of the way, and then we're going to be fighting with brake lines down there. But somehow we've got to slip our hands in there to be able to get to the header bolts. So on this side, you guys can see there's not really much of anything over here. And for some reason, I guess this engine is a little bit offset in the engine bay, but we've got about 4 inches of play over there, and we've got about 1.5 over here. I don't know about you, but this car has definitely won the award in my eyes, at least for the most difficult headers to do.
I agree with that.
The craziest thing too is we've been looking online to try to get like advice where to try to break these bolts loose and stuff, and there's just no videos at all. All right, so the driver's side header is loosened up. Now we got to figure out how to get in here and get this.
Oh yeah, that's way more manageable.
Yeah, hold this right here, Caleb, or one of y'all. Let me see if I can get. I'm gonna get a bungee cord actually. I forgot. Those walked away. Honestly, watch. I guarantee you this shit works.
Professional, but I mean, like, how professional do you need to be when
What
you're trying to
are
remove
we
headers on your
professional?
Hellcat?
Are we professional though? Oh gosh. Bro, I will.
Hellcat.
I will be the first person to call it stupid if it doesn't work. But at the moment, this shit's pretty intelligent, okay?
If you look at it sideways, it looks like you got a little H on it for Hellcat.
Hell yeah. Hellcat.
Time out. So we may have acted a little early on the tape job.
Hellcat.
Hemi.
Hemispherical engine.
Yeah, these here
Dude.
are coming out, sir.
So look, guys, here's what we're talking about. What? How?
Where's that socket you got?
Where is that socket you got?
The thing that you got here.
Hold on, brother.
Not the socket you got, but the daggum tin on that.
The daggum. Here you go. Here, take that.
All right.
I'm gonna take this daggum thing. You can't even I don't even think you could stick a hand in there to touch one of the bolts. If you're doing headers on a Hellcat, guys, this video is probably gonna be the most helpful thing to you. Honestly, the bottom bolts, you'll figure it out, I promise. We didn't even have to record those. You could have figured those out. Okay, so one lead there. One lead there. Hellcat. I think Caleb's right. I really think that we're gonna have to do topside creeper and somebody on the bottom, because I can't hold, my right hand and my left hand can't both fit in the hole. You'll probably have to reach up and hold the wrench onto it. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna have to be on the top side creeper, and then somebody's gonna have to go all the way down to the bottom.
Bro, this is yeah, I don't know what you were thinking of. I looked down there before. There ain't no type of way you're getting your hand down there. Give me that wrench.
Dude, this is almost fucking hilarious. How virtually impossible this is. Can you see
barely
it?
hand me a wrench to it?
I have an idea that could work. It's just not a good idea, but we could cut through this fucking sheet metal right here and absolutely get to that hole with a fucking socket and extension.
You really could.
Right here where I'm touching, I can see the fucking bolt head on the other side of it. I just can't touch it because the camera's in the way. I want to call a Dodge shop to be like, do y'all drop y'all's engines to do headers? Because I know they're gonna say yes.
Something just dropped on my head.
It wasn't the wrench. I've been wiggling around.
Something just dropped out of here.
What is it?
What the? This just dropped on my head.
All right, well, the issue I'm currently facing is I can't get this wrench off and it's backwards.
Oh, I got the wrench. Look.
Yeah, no, you got it. It's just on tight mode.
It's really not wanting to come off.
I swear to you, it just stayed. All right, Gavin, I'm gonna break your finger. Watch yourself. Oh, that's not Gavin. That's a brake line.
While I'm under here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this fucking the stock header out.
Isn't it?
There you go. Almost full length of my finger in a 10mm socket with a swivel on it and something that will also be strong enough to break a header bolt loose. And I think I might be able to get it. This is my first tool of choice. Check it out. Got that flex, boy. Let's see here. Oh. I can't even fucking figure out how to get the socket to touch the bolt. This is fucked, dude.
Hey, just give me a second. I can help you just in a second.
I was just laughing because this is the tightest shit I have ever had to fucking loosen, son.
Hey.
This is insane. It couldn't have been that expensive to get somebody to do this.
I don't know, man.
Facts.
That's what would have
They
been
would have been
expensive.
like, wait, you got to take off the header bolts plus 15K, dog.
You get it on yet?
No, I have not even gotten the socket to touch the fucking bolt head. I have almost gotten it now.
Getting close.
I mean, you're getting real damn close.
I'm touching it with my fingers now. I don't know, dude. I don't know how this one's gonna work. Oh, big brain shit. Hold on. Oh, can you see this bolt?
I'm looking at it.
Do you see where my socket is?
I'm looking at
Can
it.
you connect the two?
Oh, shot.
I feel you.
Big brain move. Let's put the closest header bolt back on this side so it holds it steady so we're not dealing with the header trying to fall off as we're trying to get off the hardest
thing
bolt.
is that if it was tilted down even a degree, dog, a degree, it would be easier, so.
All right.
Hellcat.
Hellcat.
Hellcat. Oh, stop.
We got it.
Oh my God. Now this is no shit here.
Yo!
This is no shit. This
Ah,
was,
the header's out.
this is about a 4, 5, 6 hour job.
People are gonna think we're so incompetent.
Like honestly, just to remove the header. Wow. All right, let me get this thing in the air.
All right, what we were dealing with is these runners hit everything. All the wrenches and everything were hitting these runners. You could see where it was rubbing on every single one. That one, it was rubbing there. This one rubbing here.
So look at this. This was the fun part. Is that from the top side? Well, bro, you know what else is sad? We didn't have to do any of that shit that we did up top.
Why?
We busted that whole car apart up top, bro. But because like,
Hey, we're just gonna make sure it's
we
good
did it
the
for the
win.
bolt that we got from the bottom. Just out of curiosity. I just want to see. I just want to know. Yeah, factory. And this is our replacement one. So as you guys can see, this one up against the firewall, or not the firewall, but the strut tower, this one came out about another 2 inches. Whenever we go to put this one on the car, it should be like 100 times easier. This should be so much nicer. And it is at this point that I think we're gonna pick up tomorrow. So we need a break, and we're gonna come back and figure out how we're gonna tighten these down. Dodge didn't exactly do the best, most ideal job figuring out the best way to make these serviceable. I will say this is it's a little challenging, but we'll figure it out. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Can I talk my shit now? I was playing 2-hand touch, fuck it up, it's a hit now. When I hit the road, do a show, hit a lick, then I skip town.